Let me know when you're ready.
Mama told you.
Mama told me not to sell dope. 17.5, same color t-shirt. That is I love Migos culture. Oh, that's a classic album. I hate to tell people, I put it up there with the classics. Like Stevie Wonder. A song. I don't like to like Anita Baker. Caught Up in the Rapture. It's up there. It's a classic. Al Green when he's sitting in the white chair with his legs crossed. Classic.
Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Barack and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or this episode. How about Overton, Obi, Wakefield Jones, and Sinclair James Jones?
Who are these people?
What? Are you serious? You don't know who these folks are? We are living single.
Oh,
I love living single.
I thought you told me that wasn't real.
Listen here. No, that's because when we talk about serious stuff, you be bringing up make-believe people. This one counts.
Okay, well.
This is my intro.
All right.
Well, I want to say I picked them because I love how playful and innocent their love is. Sometimes black love could come off, like it's a long tote. Like, it's just something a little hard about it, or intense. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's called slavery.
Slavery do got remnants in the culture. But you know what I'm saying? But it's just something that's so light and airy and innocent that I love about Obi's and Sinclair's love that I think is something that's so beautiful. And it's not always highlighted. So today I'm feeling Obi and Sinclair type of love today. Remember what she say? Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Woo, they used to do them. I guess you're not lit about Obi and Sinclair love. Did you not watch Living Single?
Yeah, I think I did when I was younger.
You think?
Yeah.
That's a part of culture.
Came on what? CW? WB?
Fox.
Oh,
it was like with Martin and all that whole crew.
Oh, shut the noise.
Are you serious? You didn't watch that?
No, I watched it, but I can't remember much of it. Like, people be bringing up Martin and shit like that. I can't remember Living Single like mine.
I love Living Single. Well, I guess he was a little bit more female focused and all that good stuff. All right, then. Who is you?
I'm Niram.
I'm Niambi.
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We here.
Made it was a rough week.
The show was.
I shouldn't say rough, long.
Mm-hmm.
I necessarily wouldn't say it was hard, but it was long.
All right. Well, what you got?
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Well, y'all, I'm getting ready because my family's coming in town. As you know, I think I told y'all a few episodes ago. Y'all know I'm the only child, and I moved out here. So, I got to, when my family come to visit, I treat it like custody battle. So my parents are still married and everything, but it's been a tradition that like my mother would come out for Mother's Day and my father would come out for Father's Day, and we keep them separate. Because my parents would be like, well, you did this for your daddy, you did do this for me. Like they be keeping score.
They sure do.
They keep score when it come to me.
And Papa said don't be keeping score.
Well, I guess that's marriage. I guess they don't say that counts with your child.
Oh.
Well, I usually just keep them separate because they like two different types of experiences, and I'm able to give them that. But guess what, y'all? They done threw a wrench in my plan. They both coming for Father's Day weekend. So I just got to mentally prepare for that crew coming in town. It's going to be fun. I love them. I know we're going to have a good time. And I'm sure I'm going to have some great stories for y'all later this week. But actually, we don't even know what we're going to do. The weather's supposed to be trash. So we can't even I'm making like they children. We can't even take them outside. We can't let them be free.
I can't wait till your mama run into a gypsy walk.
My mom is going to go buy the biggest bottle of Raid at Walmart and be disrespectful to the whole house.
And the thing is, that shit don't even work.
It don't work, and she's going to be upset. So my type of mama is the mama who don't play. So you walk in her house, and her house smell like pine saw. And she's very fickle and particular about like bugs and insects in houses. Like she old school, so she come from that. So much so, y'all, my hair is natural. So all the naturals girl out there know that you get little, stray hairs that like when you picking on your afro, they'll fall out. My mama not. She still rock a perm, okay? And so one time, we was at our house here, and we was just laying on the couch, and you ladies, when you kind of picking at your fro and your little buds,
little cockabuzz
fall. This is what this woman did. She went up to go get a bite to eat, and she asked, did I want some? I said, yeah, ma, go ahead. And all I hear is I was like, what's wrong, ma? She said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a roach, a bug, and that's just your hair. I said, how you mistake my hair for a roach. Like, and when you think I got roaches in my house, she said, I didn't know it was a whole family of them over here. Stop picking at your hair like that. So I'm sure I'm going to have fun stories like that from this weekend. And going back to when she sees that gypsy moth, she going to lose her mind if she see one in the house. But we'll see. I'll let y'all also know how, Father's Day go and all that good stuff. And we're going to try to get them on the podcast for Monday, Niram.
Yeah, we're going to do Monday.
We're going to see. We don't know if we're just going to feature them on the Black Love Story or actually have them with us.
It's going to be interesting because it's also Juneteenth.
Okay. Hey, that's the other thing. So Monday going to be our Juneteenth episode, okay? Are y'all ready for Juneteenth? Also known as Juneteenth Independence Day or Freedom Day. Please tell me y'all know what this. We free, y'all. So Juneteenth is the holiday that commemorates the June 19th, 1865 announcement to the end of slavery in Texas. All right? So this is the emancipation of African Americans in the South.
Niggas, you are free.
We is free. And we always, in this household, Niram and Niambi's household, celebrate Juneteenth. This is actually our 4th of July. Because I don't know what y'all other Negroes out there celebrating that 4th of July. Because July 4th, my people was not free.
Hell no.
For many years later, my folks weren't free. So, I always tease, I don't celebrate 4th of July, but I do celebrate Juneteenth. So y'all get excited about that. So I guess we got kind of a busy weekend between my parents, prepping for the podcast, prepping for Juneteenth celebration. I'm got to get them ribs ready. I'll let y'all know if my father brings the ribs on the plane. What else going on for me? Okay, Niram, you're not going to like this. I'm slightly here for Katy Perry.
No.
Slightly.
No.
Why not? What is this whole stream? Somehow this went over my head. She had this whole streaming experience for like 3 days. And when I tell you Miss Katy Perry had a therapist appointment, she had that cute ass dog. She got D-Ray, my boy D-Ray done came through. Amanda Seals done came through and cussed Miss Jenna out. Like, to me, I got my whole entire life. And I thought it was very fascinating. And you could tell Katy is a well-intended white woman. I don't think it's no hate or malice intent behind what she do.
Empowered angels.
Who?
Oh, you missed that part.
What are you talking about?
You missed that part when Katy Perry was talking with D-Ray.
That's my boy.
On
D-Ray ain't tear up.
On his podcast. And her ass was talking about, my empowered angels.
What you want us to do, like Bill Maher call us niggas?
No, but shit, what the fuck is an empowered angel? Calling y'all black women empowered angel. I'm going to start calling you empowered angel then.
I don't have no problem with being an empowered angel. What's wrong with that? I'm like the white people. Can't please these Negroes.
Look, and now she got that haircut. She got that haircut when...
No.
You know that meme that go out when it's like, this the haircut you get when you about to appropriate black culture?
When you about to blow... I thought you was talking about this the haircut you get when your mama white but your daddy black. The mixed mama. You know what I'm talking about? When your kid's mixed haircut. But I'm kind of just here for her energy a little bit. Like, I'm not saying what she did or how she did it was right, but I'm just liking how she owning the shit. But you a powerful person if you can be like, yeah, I fucked up. I ain't realize I was appropriating y'all culture. Ain't nobody told me.
Niambi, it was so whack though. The apologies. Well,
I don't know who Niram raising his.
I don't know. Okay. I wish somebody would just hold my hand and just rub my hair and tell me that was okay and tell me it was okay and wipe my little white tears away and say, Katy, it's going to be okay.
Shut up.
When people clap back at me, I just don't turn around and I just don't listen. Fuck that. D-Ray is my guy. Yeah, I roll for whatever he do. Yes. He can't do wrong in the black community. But I just don't think he was the person that's supposed to interview Katy Perry.
Who the hell supposed to interview her?
Motherfucking Crystal.
From the Read?
Yes. Crystal ass should have interviewed Katy Perry because she would have got in that ass and got her ass together. Because
Katy would have came out alive with Crystal.
She probably wouldn't, but the thing is that I feel is that, she got the black man and, even though D-Ray is not like this big stature guy, but it's still like, he's very approachable. He's very educated, but still, you come into this little pretty white girl, white feminist tears. Yeah. And he got to come to her a certain way because not he going to be all aggressive. Yeah. And, she going to feel like she aggressive and then she going to get all nervous and shit. Like, fuck that. Crystal girl. girl, I don't know if you listen to our podcast. I hope
God,
you do.
I fan out if
Me too. Queen Crystal. But you should have interviewed Katy Perry. You should have interviewed Katy Perry's ass, because you would have got her ass to fuck together.
But I think that's even a broader conversation of the silencing of like African American women voices, period. So I think that's a theme not only in like the media and celebrity, but in just everyday lives. Like I remember, in my previous job, in a previous life, that I would say different things and folks would be like, huh?
Yeah.
And then somebody else, black man, white woman, is saying to be the same thing. And I think that is true, because we even think about the situation where, I hate to beat a dead horse, but on Bill Maher, what was that black woman?
Simone
That's
Sanders.
What I'm saying. I had to say, what was her name?
Yeah, Simone
Sanders. She laid his ass out.
Yeah.
And I think I might have seen that once or twice. But again, I guess it's not about the retweets and the relights. That's superficial. But even more so how Bill Maher, I know he ain't got a lot of slack, but he almost dismissed her.
He did dismiss her ass.
When Ice Cube was talking, it was cute what he said. And, I'm glad he said that for the culture. But her points was legit.
Valid.
I mean, she had statistics, facts, receipts, and everything else to back this up. I didn't really know what Ice Cube was talking about. I'm glad he spoke his piece and everything. But she really should have been the soundbite for that. Right. She should have been the soundbite for the response. And the whole time, like, he was kind of rolling his eyes at her. So you might be right. I mean, you ain't had to jump in my check-in like that.
I'm sorry, baby.
And try to, put me on blast.
But Crystal should have interviewed Katy Perry. And I don't know if Katy Perry would have handled it, but she would
have cried.
But you also got to think, like, she's dealing with, Katy Perry has a machine. Like, this is a media machine. So
everything she does is intentional.
I wouldn't. They probably pre-checked out his questions and all types of other shit. Like, I don't know, but
Crystal ain't having that.
Yeah, and Crystal ain't having that bullshit.
That's true. All right. Well, I'm gonna move on then. Something a little bit more positive. Okay, here I go with this TV again. I gotta take a little bit of break. Have y'all seen Claws on? Is it TBS or TV? It doesn't matter. Niecy Nash new show. Claws. I'm gonna say it again. Niecy Nash is every damn thing. She's acting with a K, not acting. Acting with a K. The plot line. It is good summer TV, and I am so proud of Queen Niecy Nash. Okay, so about what the story, if y'all don't know what this is, but really, go Google this, go watch it, go on your demand. So it's about a nail shop owner who's Niecy Nash, who is kind of in cahoots with like these mafia folks, but it's set, this is it, in Florida, honey. And the name of the mafia is like Ditsy Mafia, and the head of it, his name is like Uncle Daddy. It's just good and just ratchet. But it's equal opportunity ratchet. And what they're doing, they're running like a drug and laundering game through her nail salon. But what the deal was is that she was just going to do this for a year in order to get like a lump sum of money, because she wanted to take her nail salon business to the next level. So going to a different place, getting bigger things. So it came around to that year. They all celebrating. She'd be like, Uncle Daddy, where my money? Uncle Daddy only gave her $3,000. Niecy Nash said, bruh, run me my money. And he did it. And the icing on that is that Niecy Nash was sleeping with Uncle Daddy nephew, who they compare him to what? Eminem mixed in. What's that white guy? Oh, I'm losing the thoughts. He was the white guy who talking about watch his Jordan, tiptoeing his Jordans.
Oh.
That's what he remind me of. He remind me of Eminem. What's that man name?
I can't remember his name.
Tiptoeing in my Jordans.
I do what you're talking about.
He remind me of a hybrid of him. And I know comparing Eminem and him is crazy, but if you do, it is absolutely him, because he got the body addy for days, but he kind of giving me a little Eminem realness. Shout out to Eminem, one of my favorite artists. So that's going on too. But then at the end of it, I don't want to give away the whole plot line, but just know any woman, and a brown woman that you know is scorned, is out to get him. So it's kind of, that's that whole season on how she navigates through that. But it's more than just that nails plot. So she got kind of her whole crew of girls, and her whole crew of girls is a diverse cast.
They are.
So we got this Latina girl who's giving me, I don't know, masculine, androgynous, Prince, realness. She kind of got some swagger to her.
She do got
a little swagger to her. I see you, and only say 3 words in the whole show. So that show you how much swagger she got. Got this white girl who seemed cool too, got some body on her. And what's the lady from True Blood? With the redhead, Leanne from True Blood, who looked like a Martha Stewart. I don't know, look alike, but guess what? Mama got an ankle bracelet, and I ain't talking about 24 karat. All right. Them boys in blue don't put that ankle bracelet on her. So like I said, it's more than just that. And also, Niecy Nash's brother, he's like he's battling like some type of mental illness or something too. So it's another layer of that. And you get to tend to the superwoman syndrome of her taking care of people. And it is just good. And you know what else? It is something about that Florida culture. Florida got culture.
You do.
That it is so... Folks don't realize it got its culture in itself. So it's just giving me nails, culture, food, accent, people. It is everything. And it's equal opportunity. So it's the black ones and the white ones that's showing it. I got my whole life seeing them white folks show their natural white asses. Because, you just kind of us. And you be like, come on, y'all ain't gonna give them all the secrets. But they show with that Ditsy Mafia and that Uncle Daddy. Oh, and speaking of Uncle Daddy, who the kingpin? Uncle Daddy is either openly gay or bisexual because he got him a little thing. Yes, when I'm telling you this show is off the chain, he got him a little thing going around, walking around in little BDMSD chains with guns and virtual. I'm telling y'all, you have to watch this show. And as Niram said, it's just a lot of, it's also a lot of sex in it too. Yeah. It's just a lot of, it's some scenes that I was like, ooh, TNT.
I was watching and I said, there's a whole lot of ass.
You see a lot of white booty.
TNT.
I said,
TNT usually don't show it
all
this
we have sex at TNT, but they was giving it. But overall, Niecy Nash is just, I just want to say big ups to you, Niecy Nash, because this is so well deserved. I've been rocking with you since the beginning. All right. All the way back to Rena before that. So I am so glad that she is getting her props. And, if you watch other whack shit, take the time to watch Claws. It's good. Okay. Side note, a moment of silence. Niecy Nash body. Come on, queen. She made me want to wear Spanx. I can't even get around. Spanx. I had to put on Spanx the next day to wear. Y'all know I just work at a bot store. I'm putting on Spanx under my uniform. When I tell you Niecy ass.
I said Niecy ass. Got an ass.
Niecy Nash body.
That ass.
Is sickening. It's sickening. Okay? Don't mind you. I got to work on getting snatched. But low-key, I done lost over 100 pounds in the last year. Hey. We might put a pin in that. I'll tell y'all my secrets in another episode. But when I tell you Niecy got booty, boobs, stomach, thighs, lush, juicy, body, oddy for days. And no one's talking about it. And I see it when she walks on that damn screen. Because it took my breath away. I said, damn. It made me look at myself in the mirror.
But she always had that body.
She always had body.
Yeah.
I ain't never noticed it like I did in this.
But
and what, Niecy in her 40s?
Yeah.
Come on, queen.
But I think it's because she's a little bit older. You don't hear people like, damn, you seen Niecy Nash? Because she like that sexy auntie.
She fly, honey. When I tell you, and look, as a straight woman, I was like, props, queen. And I said, let me go lift a weight. Yeah, what's them bras they got on Instagrams? It's like butterflies.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They just drawstring it up. Yeah. I said, is that what Niecy got?
No,
because I body it. I ain't natural, but nothing African American natural. Oh my gosh, she's sickening. So did you see it, Niram? Or you got it on your to-do? Oh, you
she
just said
is stacked.
I ain't asked you how she's stacked. I asked you how you like the show.
The show is good, but Niecy Nash, y'all.
Niecy Nash, Queen Nash. But when I tell you to, I don't want to take away from her acting. When I tell you she is acting.
Yeah, she act.
She was killing it. So just props out to you, Queen. That made my heart smile. All right. Also with me, the SZA album. Now, I ain't really know that much about SZA, but everybody like, this will be your girl. Really figure out what you want to do. Listen to it. I was like, all right. So I heard a couple things. What I got, I was like, this side chick music. But you know what? I'm going to give it a you know what I mean by side chick music?
What you mean?
It's about the other woman perspective. The bitch who's sleeping with the man. Like, it's hard for me to feel sorry. Like, I really don't empathize for that shit. Like, it's good music. Sis can sing. Like, Sis got a voice on her arrangements, producer sickening. But them lyrics, honey, I'm like Maya Angelou. When people tell you who they are.
You listen.
So, even though it's the side chick, soundtrack, I'm still going to go with it. I think what got me is all I remember, she was talking about somebody sleeping with somebody, man, in Vegas. And she take him on the weekend and she got him Monday through Thursday. I said, wait the hell a minute. What are we talking about? And then Niram teased me because he was like, what you mean? I said, I don't know what to do. A bitch came with me and was like, Niambi, Niram is mine. You good for him Monday through Thursday, but on the weekend, he mine. I said, bitch, keep his ass. I'm petty. Like, I said, keep him. You can have full custody where I sign the papers.
You ain't gonna fight for me?
What the hell is I'm fighting for? You ain't fight for us. See, that's the problem. Bitch, see, they trying for this with that okie doke shit you just tried to pull right there.
What you talking about?
That's some bullshit you just pulled. Why you gonna fight for us? Nigga, you weren't fighting when you was messing with that girl. See, Niram, you done got me riled up.
She had me on the weekend.
But y'all know how I feel about that. Unless you have a arrangement, I don't play all that side chick type shit. But what I will say is that this side chick R&D diva stuff, this not new. So, I noticed all the girls, all the children who was born in, 1996 and after was like, oh my God, this just so soulful. I'm like, girl, have you not heard Shirley Brown, Woman to Woman? Come on. Do you see what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Like, it's already things. I love Woman to Woman. She be like, hello, may I speak to Barbara? Barbara, this is Shirley. But, the part that get me is not Barbie. I don't know how you gonna take this, whether you'll be cool and calm or come up out of bag. I'm like, come on. So that's all Caesar really doing.
Come up out of bed.
She said, I'm going to come up out of bed, Barbie. Woman to woman.
That's like Papa saying, don't make me come out myself.
Come on. Ain't nothing new. So all the young folks who born after 96 or 93, 90, any of them 90s is young to me, Jesus. Go Google Woman to Woman by Shirley Brown. Did I say Shirley Caesar? Oh, hope I ain't say Shirley Caesar. But she also a good one to Google too. Hold my mule. But Google Shirley Brown Woman to Woman. It's the same thing Caesar talking about. Caesar. I said Caesar. Caesar talking about on her weekend song. And also, it's not just Shirley Brown. Go check out Millie Jackson. Millie Jackson been grabbing dicks before it was even in style. Did you listen to Millie or your family listen? Millie Jackson is hilarious.
And I remember listening to that, and when I put on Tupac, they be talking about it's so vulgar, and I was like, did you just listen
Millie Jackson? Right. Millie Jackson is very vulgar.
Right.
She the one who got that song Hurt So Good. Oh, come on. I'm not doing this. Or Betty Wright, Tonight is the Night. Or also, if you take, I guess, more of our generation, Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine. Again. See, everybody thought that was cute. That's side shit. That's side chick shit. But I don't want to take away from Sis. Sis can sing. The Caesar, she can sing. Now I ain't taking that away. She got some vocals and arrangements. But when I told you when she was talking about, and she said it with some bass in her voice.
She did.
I got them on fire. I said, bitch, I forgot in my feelings. Like I just didn't identify to her. Like it just the space I'm in right now, I ain't identify. But Sis can sing, and I'm gonna give it a try and listen with unbiased ears.
Well, just let me know. I don't need to be having no side chick around here. Then.
Hey. Don't let me come out myself, and don't let this podcast give you some grounding that you don't got. We are not in a open relationship. Yes, put this on the podcast. We don't have Niram and Niambi don't have no open relationships.
So you're just gonna put this out on record?
Absolutely. So just in case, I got to run it back.
You might want to change your mind later on.
As a woman, I do have the right to, but as this moment, Niram, okay. What's going on with you? Yo, check in because you're trying me.
When you was talking about that old school, all I can remember is like, I've been stroking. I've been stroking to the east. I've been stroking to the
Johnny
west.
Teller, these last $2.
Last $2. I'm not going to lose.
Okay, come on, copyright. Come on. We need to do a whole
one for the jukebox. So I can play the blues. Oh my God. Listen, that's when you got them old ass parents.
I love an old song. I don't even know I can blame it on my parents. I love an old song.
I've been stroking to the west. I've been stroking to the girl that I love best.
No, I like all the old school.
It sounds like he has some side chicks too.
Come on.
Because he's going into the east and to the west.
That means he open equal opportunity any nationality.
I know, right? So what up, y'all? I am doing amazing. Like y'all know, I am in the midst of training for the New York Marathon.
Yay.
That's going on in November. One of the things I just got to tell y'all folks, I had a lot of people reach out to me and say, so how long is your marathon? Like, listen, cuz, there's only one type of marathon, and that's the marathon where you go 26.2 miles.
Yes.
So, most of y'all don't know this, but I'm an avid runner. I started running until like 2012, and it's something I really enjoy and doing. It's kind of crazy when you go talk to like family and tell them, like, I'm getting ready for this race and all this other stuff. And they're like, well, how long is it? 26.2. Woo! Shit.
At one time?
One time?
Yeah. You take over the weekend?
Over the weekend? One time? No, like one race. Woo! How long that take? And I ran a marathon a few years back, and it took me about 7.5 hours. So 7.5 hours. Whoa, that's the whole day.
And I was out there with him.
Work day.
The whole work day, honey.
Nigga, you crazy.
Me and your mama had snacks and everything. It was amazing. We went to sleep, woke up, everything.
Did somebody try to sell your food stamps?
Somebody tried to steal us food stamps. That's just like Detroit. And then here come your mama. Well, how much you got? I said, Mama blank. I can't give away mama name, but mama no. I said, whatever you want about them food stamps, I buy it right now. Mm-hmm. He was trying to be slick. Talk about, let me just go ahead and buy that for you, my beautiful queens. I done bought on my food stamps. Now y'all give me the money. No, Negro. Oh, that's some Detroit mess. Oh, my goodness.
So, I'm training for the marathon. And yes, folks, this is the real deal. I am the real deal. It's 26.2 miles. So for everybody else who was curious, a marathon is only 26.2 miles. And that's the only marathon you got. So, preparing for that. And I look forward to being in New York and running through all the boroughs and seeing some of my other running friends and just doing the damn thing. Because running is fun to me. What else? So Steve Harvey. So, he lost. The Cavs lost, and he a big Cavs fan. So this dude was talking shit with him on the radio, and then this guy was from Flint, so he gonna say to this guy like enjoy your brown water. First of all, the joke wasn't funny. No, so people are all up in rage, and I'm low key mad too. But you know what? I really ain't mess with Steve like that. I'm very fickle when it comes to Steve Harvey. I support like Steve, but in front of white people. He the man. I support him, but behind closed doors, like I'm not really standing for him. Like he don't resonate with me. Yeah.
But you hear about they're actually prosecuting people now?
Yeah. So
finally, I did not think that was gonna ever happen.
So, officially, the Flint water crisis has been going on for like 2014. Yeah. But being from a person from Michigan, I can say like the water been fucked up since like 2004, really. Yeah. Like my mama ain't been drinking faucet water since I was like a junior in high school. Yeah. So that was like 2002. So, just messing with that money, messing with that water. But the thing that really messes with me is that Michigan is known for all its lakes. Like Michigan has the largest bodies of like fresh water in the United States. And how the fuck
is the water dirty?
How the fuck do Flint do not have clean water when you surrounded by water?
Yeah, and the thing is not the water, it's the pipes. They were so trifling not to change it. But still, it should be this is crazy. Yeah.
Like nobody in Michigan should have fucked up water because you are surrounded by water.
What's it called? A peninsula. We're surrounded by it.
You're surrounded by water. You got like 5, 6 lakes. I mean, is 6 lakes?
No, sweetie.
How many lakes is it?
Home. 5.
Oh. 5, 6 lakes.
Ontario, Michigan. You got them all. You want me to keep going?
So this is how you going to do me?
Hold on. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, somebody else ain't got it either.
I got it. No, I had to make sure I threw it off. I said, wait a minute.
But the thing is that it's really fucked up that Michigan has like the largest source of fresh water in the United States. In the whole 50 states of the United States, Michigan has the largest body of fresh water.
The Great Lakes. That's why it's called. There's 5 of them, actually.
Didn't I say 5, 6 of them?
It's 5.
Okay, 5 of them.
Yes.
That Flint don't have clean water. Yeah. And it hurts my heart because we got family members there. And, they got babies and like people are dying from this.
Absolutely.
And the crazy part is like, it's Michigan and Flint is a mixed town. So, you got like 50% black and then you have like, white and like other percentages. So, other percentages? Other. So, Latino, Hispanic and things of that sort. But it just shows you that it's not a black-white thing here because you got some poor white people in Flint as well, and they ass getting this brown ass water too.
He's falling out too, honey.
So y'all need to stay woke, and if y'all could, donate, send a couple bottles of water, like whatever y'all need to do.
But I'm glad they got that. I think they charged 5 people with involuntary manslaughter, which completely surprised me that they were gonna move forward with that. So at least they moved forward a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is sad. It shouldn't be going this long. And Steve, and I understand Steve's a comedian, but it was just too soon and unnecessary.
That shit ain't funny.
Yeah, it's too soon and unnecessary.
Some shit, like, I understand Steve, you was talking shit, and, that's what we do when we shit talking.
Soon.
But you on the radio. Like, this is some shit you do behind closed doors.
Yeah, it was just too soon.
Kitchen table talk.
Yeah, maybe if the pipes were clean, the water was clear. Like, it's a joke you make 5-6 years down the road. Right. When people, settlements have happened, people got their coins, like that type of stuff.
But people still drinking brown water.
I understand.
And still getting brown water.
And not just drinking, bathing in it.
Yeah.
So,
fucking everybody up.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Jeff Sessions. Shout! I'm not going to even touch on him, but shout out to Kamala Hill for getting his ass together.
I know we're not talking about him, but I almost died and went to heaven when he was like, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Sir, you've been in this game for 30, 40, 50 years. What you mean you nervous? You a formerly trained lawyer. You done did all this secure. What do you mean you scared? You scared? Go to church.
Did you read the document? So you saying that you came up in front of the Senate and did not be prepared?
And if he was bald, he should have been like, "Nah, I didn't think it was a priority." That's what I thought he was gonna pull that white male first. Like, I didn't think it was a priority, child.
But that's the same white people doing, pulling that Katy Perry shit, because he's like, if you ain't clap back at me so fast, maybe I got nervous and I started stuttering and stammering, so I didn't know what I was saying.
They mistake our passion for assertiveness.
Yes,
aggressiveness.
Yeah.
And he full of crap.
He full of shit.
All of them are, but she held it down. Sis was not playing and she did not blink. Another brilliant queen.
She is. Shout out to her. Tupac.
All
eyes on me. Are
we taking my parents today? Is that appropriate? I asked my mom, I was like, you want to see Tupac? Yeah, I want to see Tupac.
How you asking if she appropriate like she like 14 or something?
But
this is rated R movie.
With parents, like, I don't want to do too much explaining. Like, and then my mom, I was like, you want to go see Tupac? I was like, I thought you said like he alive. I said, girl, he ain't alive. I was like, the movie, ma'am. Oh yeah, I like Tupac. I was like,
Well, I'm a big Tupac fan, babe. So
I know we gotta see it. I just don't know if we're seeing it with them.
And I know in this household we go back and forth because I'm a Pac fan and you more or less a Biggie fan.
Absolutely, Biggie all the way. I mean, both are brilliant, but if I had to pick a soundtrack to listen to the rest of life, it would be Biggie all the way. Don't cut me off. It would be Biggie all the way. So
I am excited about this. Everybody is riding for it and getting their stamp of approval.
It looks good.
I just hope they don't let me down.
I mean, if they just follow the story,
that's
all they have to do.
But one of the things that we go back and forth is that Code Black is.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of Code Black Entertainment. They get better.
They usually do like all the Cat Williams stand ups.
Once I see that helicopter at the night sky, I already know. It's like, I'm like, oh, Lord, not Code Black.
So I'm a little worried about that because
some
Code Black movies, you be like, what the fuck was this?
Some of them good, but some of them they done got much better. I'm talking about Code Black, original Code Black from like early 2000s. I used to not watch any Code. Like as soon as they be like Code Black, I'm like, turn that shit off.
Turn that shit off.
I cannot. Shout out to Puerto Rico princess. I cannot.
Yeah, so I'm excited, and once we watch it,
we definitely report back. What is our Juneteenth episode gonna be long then?
Yeah,
because we got so much to do.
Yeah,
we might have to break it up. Like
niggas, I hope y'all calling off for work.
Yeah, don't y'all going to work? That's a holiday,
right? Y'all better do like the white women did when they said a day without women.
When they wore red.
Yeah.
And then nobody went to work. Yeah, that's not Juneteenth. I don't believe in working on Juneteenth. I don't work on Kwanzaa. I don't work on Black Love Day, which is the day before Thanksgiving. Malcolm X's birthday.
Valentine's Day, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, what did I say?
Thanksgiving.
I'll be hungry. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I don't, I really don't participate in Thanksgiving too much. But yes, y'all got to celebrate these Black holidays. Take Monday off.
Yeah. Don't go in.
Yeah. At least never mind. I was going to getting people fired.
No. Do a day without Black people.
Come on.
So moving on, we don't have a Black love story for today, but if you want to submit your story, go to blacklovematters.com/love story. Remember, that's Black with no K. lovematters.com/love story. Submit your story, and we'll definitely shout you out. But we had a great one on Wednesday.
Wasn't
Mary
that one?
And Al.
They had some gems. We're gonna bring them on, y'all, and really just have a conversation to see what does it mean to be, with someone, we're over 25 years. That's something in the game.
Yeah.
And really to say, what is it? How do you handle it? And how do you navigate the good and bad? Like I said, we've been together over 10 years, but still, it ain't 25.
Sure ain't.
Come on.
Hey.
Or what is it like to be with someone more than half your life? Like, knowing them longer than you've not known them. Mm-hmm. I think that's fascinating.
It is. We're getting up there.
People, well, I guess.
We're getting up there. Yeah.
And my parents been together for a while, too. Mm-hmm. So they've been together for 31 years. Mm. So they've been together for 31 years. Hey. And I'm just, okay. I ain't doing the age.
We got some pillow talk, baby girl.
Yeah, we got a lot of little snippets I want to talk about. So the first one is I seen something that's been in the news lately, and it's a girl, her name is Michelle Carter, and she was charged with involuntary manslaughter for sending her boyfriend or good friend a text message encouraging him to kill himself, and he actually killed himself. And so now she's been going through court and everything to see if she should be charged with involuntary manslaughter. And so one side of her lawyers are like, nah, that was suicide, not no homicide. Like she didn't, do anything. The way he killed himself was, I think he like locked himself in the car and suffocated himself like with carbon monoxide. But she was like, she didn't make him do that. He did it by his own volition. But the other side is like, no, she set the game plan. Like, she basically thought it out, set the plan out for him because they released like text messages and email correspondence. See, I told y'all, millennial kids, stop putting everything in writing of her being like, because I guess he's done this. This is kind of behavior. Like, he's had suicidal, thoughts before, and it was almost like she's like, well, girl, if you're gonna kill yourself, do it, honey. And this how you should do it. Like, it was text that saying, I've heard most men shoot themselves.
What?
Yes. Now mama was savage. I'm not saying she's right or wrong, but mama was savage in some of these text messages. But my question to you, Niram, is do you think it's appropriate someone to be charged for like manslaughter? On a suicide?
This is hard. So
I should talk about the case. So now it got pushed over to a judge, and it's in the judge to decide what her fate is going to be because the jury didn't. They didn't take it to a jury.
I think this is hard.
That's a rough.
Because suicide is very a touchy subject in my life and definitely my family's life, especially when my brother committed suicide when I was 10. But in the black culture, we had, I don't know, growing up.
And these people are white.
Yeah. So this is white. But, when we was joking in like high school or middle school, we used to tell motherfuckers like, kill yourself.
Go kill yourself. People say that now.
But, that was like a joke. Like, that was like the running thing. I remember Funk Master like, kill yourself, son. Yeah. Some bullshit like that. But, like, these kids these days are like taking that shit seriously. And, like, suicide is not the way to go. And, like, I feel like there should be some replication, but her spending 20 years in prison,
I don't know if that's right.
I don't know if that fits the consequence of old dude committing suicide. Yeah. But even though a life is gone, but I do feel like she should be punished in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's 5 years, maybe that's club fed or whatever. Because like, yes, like she's like, well, some men commit suicides by committing, killing themselves, or you can get in the car. Like, no matter how you joking, like millennials these days, like take that shit to heart. And they be like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Like, I'm going to read this text excerpt from, so this is from the guy. He said, like, why am I so hesitant lately? 2 weeks ago, I was trying to do everything, and now I'm worse, really bad. And I'm LOL for not following through. It's eating inside. So he's talking about this idea of killing himself. And then what she said is, you're so hesitant because you keep overthinking it and pushing it off. You just need to do it, comrade. The more you push it off, the more it will eat you up. You're ready and you prepare. All you have to do is turn the generator on and you will be free and happy. No more pushing it off, no more waiting. And he said, you're right. And then she said, if you want it as bad as you say you do, it's just time to do it today. Damn. That's savage.
That is some savage ass shit. It's hard because I think about my feelings and thoughts of like when my brother committed suicide and it really devastated our family.
Yeah.
And like, if like we ever heard like some shit of that happen, like we'd be pissed, like we'd be upset, like a lot. I can't even get it out.
Yeah.
Like a life was lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she just egged this motherfucker on. And I know it's like, yeah, but he did it himself. He did the actions, but you don't know where he was at mentally.
Yeah.
For him to like be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn on this generator. I'm gonna go and commit suicide.
And I feel like there should be some repercussions, but manslaughter is a lot for me.
Yeah.
I do not think and I hate to say this, I hate myself to say this, but I do not think it was her responsibility to keep him alive, regardless of what anyone says. It was only his responsibility to do that. And I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. I'm not. And I know that's coming off cold, but I don't know if she's guilty of manslaughter. Maybe an accomplice or something like that, but manslaughter, no. But these text messages are set. Like, I can't even get into the head where even if you hate somebody.
And you said all that shit, like.
And what are the children thinking in a text message?
Just say, if you really want it as bad, you'll do it today.
Do it today. Just turn on the generator and do it.
Just do it. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going through your mind to send that to somebody who is crying out for help?
Yeah, and that's all he was doing. Even if she ain't want to mess with him,
right?
She could have reached out to a parent, another friend.
No matter how many times this dude tried to commit suicide or had these thoughts, like this dude was crying out for help. This dude needed some mental,
he needed professional,
professional help. Yeah. But instead, her ass was like, "Well, if you really want it, why don't you do it?" And that just shows, like, sometimes, like, millennials are fucking heartless these days.
Woo! That's that savage. I keep using savage to describe them.
Yeah. And now her little white ass want to cry. Talking about, please, I don't want to go to jail.
And the other piece of that is now they brought in a psychiatrist who said she was delusional on her own antidepressant. So she really can't remember what she was talking about because she was going through her own.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you pay anybody enough money, they'll tell you anything.
God damn.
But I don't know. That's just something I wanted to bring up because you notice you ain't seeing. I had to dig and find that one. Like I was just going, I believe in a good flip board. And I was like, ma'am. Somebody, because the first, I think the headline was like, someone goes to manslaughter for a text message. I was like, what? And I read into it. I was like, why isn't her pretty white face plastered on TV?
Right. Distractions.
Come on. Because there's other stuff going on. All right. You know what else? Oh, look, this is just a flipboard week. What's going on with our girl, Tinashe? Well, she not my girl. What's going on with her?
Woes of a light-skinned, mediocre singer.
Like, what she said, if you're a black singer, you're either Beyonce or Rihanna. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't even know any of Tinashe's songs. And she's talking about this idea of colorism. Last time I checked, she passed the brown paper bag test.
Exactly. So you would think she would be winning. Yeah. She need to do some poppy doo-wop shit. Yeah.
Come on, Tamer. Background girl stuff.
But the thing is, her music is just whack.
Yes.
And I ain't got nothing for her because, Jill Scott is still one of my favorite singers.
So, I don't know where you're going with that.
I'm just saying, Jill Scott is dark skinned, and I don't know what the fuck Tinashe talking about. The black culture ain't rolling for you because last time I checked, I thought Beyonce was a little on the light side myself.
Beyonce had passed that brown paper bag test.
Rihanna is a little on the light side.
Paper bag test, yes.
So I don't know what the fuck she mean.
Yes. And Rihanna from the islands, right?
Yeah.
Like, what? Mama hurt, and what she talked about on that interview should have been kitchen table talk with her girls or her family at home. Like, and I know a lot of times she said stay it out of context, but again, it's too many people repeating what she's saying and how she's saying it, and I'm just like, what, sis, Tinashe, girl, bye. And what do you mean we didn't know she was for the black girl? Your name is Tinashe. Like, what are you talking about?
That black ass name.
Black ass name. What are you talking about?
Tinashe, all those damn apostrophes.
What? You silly. But also what I got to it is that I don't think she really understands what colorism is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she understands the history of colorism in the African American community, talking about American more so than anything. Because what is her daddy from Nigeria or Zimbabwe? I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not the case. Like you would think that her light skinnedness would actually roll for her.
Yes, it should
because she would be able to pass and be able to.
But she don't understand.
Resonate more with a wider audience and a mainstream audience because she is light skinned.
No.
Her music's just whack.
Yeah, I think her music. I don't know none of her songs. What's the song?
She got that song with Mustard.
What's the name of it?
You know you want it. Something like that.
Kind of remind you of Cassie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of the same crew. But I guess overall, I don't have that much about it. I'm just not here for her. And I don't know what she's complaining about. So you got to put your time. And also, Beyonce and Rihanna been in this game for almost 20 years. Like, Rihanna done came a long way from Pwn to Replay, honey.
Hell, Beyonce lost the fucking Star Search.
3 3 stars. Come on.
To a skeleton crew. Some bullshit like that.
Skeleton crew. 4 stars. Yes. So she's also making like downplaying their experience. Yes, they on top now, but it
took years.
They were a 20-year overnight success. So it took 20 years for them to have this success. 20 plus years of blood, sweat, and tears for them to get to this point. So that's even downsizing, their accomplishment too. And by no means am I any stand for Rihanna. I am a stand for Beyonce, but Rihanna I ain't a stand for. But I can't do nothing but put respect on her name from how she's reinvented herself and navigated through and really found her niche. But Tinashe, next topic.
Bill Cosby. What the hell is going on with Bill?
We got to talk about, but we got to Brother Bill. We got to talk about him once. All right,
Brother Bill.
A summary. I can't wait till this is done. Every time since you done said you can hope he lived to the trial, I be nervous every day. I'm wake up and they go like, Bill Cosby dead. I'm like, they're gonna kill him. But the update is Bill Cosby. He faces 3 counts of sexual assault from allegedly raping Andrea Constant, I think her name. They're saying they used the sedatives. We know all that. The defense is arguing that Constant's not telling the truth. This past Monday, Cosby, he declined to take the stand in defense of these lawyers. That makes sense. Of course he ain't going to say nothing. Then right after that, on Monday, they started deliberations with the jury. And remind you, Bill Cosby is 79 and half blind. And he faces more than 10 years in jail if committed for these. He ain't going to make it in jail. But what it is, as of today, of day 4 of deliberation, the jury is still, they're deadlocked. So the jury is deadlocked, and the judge asked them to keep deliberating. So as of now.
I told you, he gonna get off.
You think he gonna get off?
Yeah.
What do you think the jury doing back there?
How
the jury broke down?
It's probably like 1 or 2.
You think it's really deadlock, like 50-50 type deadlock, or is it just one person that's like,
I don't know. Nope. I think it's like, I don't know
OJ,
who.
nope.
I don't know who on the trial. I mean, who on the jury, but maybe it's like 1 or 2 that's like, nope, he didn't do it. I don't care what you said. Bill ain't do it. Nope.
I don't work. So we can come here every day.
We can come here. I get this little money. I get my little $200 a day, however how much it is.
And 2 free meals.
Right, in this hotel room.
Thank you.
Bill ain't do it.
I just don't know. I do want it to be over. Like, I'm extremely uncomfortable for all parties involved. I'm uncomfortable for the Cosby family. I'm uncomfortable for the assault victims or survivors, I should say, family, friends, because something happened. I think that's the biggest thing. Something happened. Only, Bill and I think her name is Andrea knows what that something is, but something did happen.
Well, shit, them other women too.
And them other women, they the only folks know what truly, truly went down. And it just makes me uncomfortable all around. It makes me uncomfortable. And usually I don't be uncomfortable in these situations. I'm like, fuck it, go to jail, take your ass to jail.
Maybe we should act. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna even put their business out there like that.
What?
We know somebody that used to work for Bill.
Oh, we do know somebody.
And I was gonna ask. We should ask her
how is he behind us.
Was he a rapey ass nigga?
Oh, well, I think the issue was he was never out there as a rapey. He came off as this like father figure. Yeah. I just don't know because I play with I can see that. Like I can see him having the power and authority to take advantage or people, are slanted by that. But then, my inner Black woman who's always want to protect Black men, and say it's a lot of people, it's a lot of white women out here who done lied on our Black men.
I know.
Like it's a lot. Lied or exaggerated. What's the woman who lied about Emmett Till just came out about
talking about we knew that shit.
I mean, I always knew, but that stuff that's always in the back of my head to say, well, what happened?
Yeah. But you saying all of these women though?
I know. That's
all
why
I
battle. I know, because if one person said, then it's no, but 2-3 people saying that's why I said something happened. Yeah. I don't know what that something is. Yeah. And I think that's what makes it uncomfortable. Because I think I have all these that they wouldn't pick me for the jury, because I have all these, other thoughts and feelings and emotions that's playing into it. Because you know how America treats Black men or Black people in general. So could he ever get a
fair trial?
No.
He can never get a fair trial.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So. And again, when the statutes of limits, I even feel like that's been played. Like, when he do this? Is there no statute of limits on this stuff?
On rape, I think it's like 10 years, 15 years or something like that. So
he did this for 10 years.
Well, she said 2010, so what was that? It's 2017 now.
What is Camilla Crosby saying? What is she?
She probably mad at a motherfucker.
She said, "Get your hands off."
Either that or she knew.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. How are y'all feeling about this Cosby trial? Have y'all just suppressed this whole memory? Because I feel like a lot of brown people ain't even talking about it. They just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Good luck to you. Bye, Brotherville. But the whole thing is just, I feel like there's no right answer. No matter what the result is, it's gonna be horrible. Like, and it has implications for varieties of communities, and not good ones. Like, nothing positive is coming from this.
Yeah, and you know, and I think that's one of the things that he go back to is that, you know, all the shit happened back in the day. You know, rape culture back then and now is different. So you know,
don't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, but I think right now in 2017, like, people are like super aware of like rape culture, and things of that sort. Whereas back in the day, it was brushed under the rug, and you know, it was still going on, but it was brushed under the rug, and people thought of it a different way.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna be rough.
Yeah. And then, you know, I don't know. And then this could be a different episode. I think this is why I'm triggered from this. How many times can you persecute someone for the same crime? Does that so when do if this is something that was settled out of court, like, why is it I go back and forth with this idea. I think it was in the 4 Agreements. It's in that book. This idea. Maybe we should talk about that book. I love the 4 Agreements. Mm-hmm. It's a good one, y'all. This idea that us as a society constantly punish people for the same mistake over and over again. And really, what's productive about that? Yeah. And so I think I'm getting a little bit of that from it, because it's like, oh, we couldn't get you on this, so we're gonna get you on that. Yeah. Like, I don't necessarily like that. That's not how it was supposed to work.
Right.
But, you know, again, as I always say, I wish the Cosby family and all the victims and survivors of these assaults peace and closure.
That is
we only do that once a week, y'all. We only do that once.
I can't talk about that every day.
What else? You got something else for us?
Well, you know, I was doing a little reading, and I found a couple articles that was talking about the keys to a happy relationship. Mm-hmm. And the 2 main keys is restrict.
What is it? Restrict.
Y'all know I got to
put respect with a K.
Respect
with a K.
And friendship. So
hold on, that's it?
Yeah, those are the keys. 2 keys. That's all you need.
I got the keys.
Respect and friendship. So one article was saying that a recent study of 1,000 couples, you know, they surveyed 1,000 couples. Yeah, you know, y'all know I'm a scientific ass. Y'all know I'm a scientific ass.
Study. I be on BuzzFeed.
You can be on BuzzFeed, and I'm over here looking at scientific articles.
Go ahead, Niram. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
But they pretty much survey, you know, thousands of married couples and people who wasn't married, and basically was asking them, so, you know, what would they think was the most important factor for like making them happy and things of that sort. And the study said that accounting for the couple's age, gender, income, health conditions, all that stuff, the only thing that they can find between these couples that was married and wasn't married was that they thought of their partner as their best friend. And this goes back to the notion of, you know, one of the things that we was talking about a while ago was, you know, you my best friend.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm your best friend.
You my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my
best friend. You know,
friend.
And I think for us, like, I think that was like one of the keys for our relationship and being together for so long is that, you know, we got to know like each other on a granular level. Yes. Like, we know what makes us tick and what makes us laugh, and the fact that what makes us cry, what makes us laugh, but the fact that, you know, I want to be around you.
Yes.
And being around you is enjoyable.
Because our relationships ain't like that.
No. So, you know, the question I got for you is that, you know, if the only thing that, you know, resulted in happiness, and this was only for this study, the only thing that resulted in happiness when you account for all these other things was knowing that your partner or seeing your partner as your best friend, do we need to rethink marriage?
What?
Yeah.
Why you jump to that?
Because, you know, they said it didn't matter if you was married or not. Like, you happy if you think your partner is your best friend. So do we need to rethink marriage? Like, you know, so if 50% of the marriages end in divorce, like, why get married? Why not just find a great companion who you think, you know, y'all the bestest friends, you know, y'all intimate, y'all had the great sex, y'all building this money together and things of that sort. Like, why not just forego all that pomp and circumstance shit, the ring and all this other stuff, the wedding ceremony, and just be great life partners, like that old white couple.
Oh, yes. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Like
they said they never get married. Don't ask us no more. We done got this child and we live in life. They said marriage will ruin their relationship.
Exactly. So, so that's my question. Like, what are your thoughts on this? Like,
okay, I've said it once, I say it again. For relationships to work, it has to be grounded in friendship and respect. So the other stuff comes and goes, just like you said, Niram, but friendship is what gets you through the hard times. Like you said, Niram, you my best friend, period. I have other friends, so I think I want to be clear. We're not one of them couples that be like, we don't got no friends. So we have other friends and stuff, but my best friend is Niram. Niram knows where all the bodies are hidden, ain't no secrets, the good, bad, and ugly. And there's also what I like to highlight. There's nothing nobody can tell me about Niram that I don't already know. So nobody can go to Niram and say Niambi this, Niambi that he already know, and nobody can come to me and say, did you know that ain't happening?
Ain't no secrets.
Ain't no secrets. But I don't even know if we're the best people to ask because, we lived and living together for years. Years before marriage was even something that was on the table. So we've always kind of been this idea of marrying traditional, but to come on the side of the folks in the Institute of Marriage, I think people give marriage a bad rap. So I think marriage is more than just a piece of paper and just paperwork. So just the legal paperwork. Although I do think a marriage is a business. But I think if you take it this step further and think about why you got married, I think it's about this idea of connection to God and the commitment that you made to each other on it. So again, I think when I think of marriage, I think it's about the connection and promises that you made to God and vice versa. And the idea that it's a business and a company too tied together. So I think that's the piece that folks are leaving out. And I think that's where the bad rep comes out. But I think it can work either way. But I think you need to recognize what type of relationship you're truly in. Because if your relationship and both you and your partner are grounded like in God or the higher being, what you call them, the grand architect of the universe. Yep. That's important. That's the important piece of the marriage. But if that's not playing into it, I don't think it is. I think marriage is a beautiful thing, but I think people are in love with the idea of marriage and not really what it truly means to be married or committed.
Yeah, or committed.
Because that's really what that is. Comes down to it's this idea of commitment and sacrifice that you're giving to, each relationship.
Well, and I understand what you're saying, and thinking about it as a business, and I know you get financial benefits of being married. Like you get a tax break.
Yes.
Most of the time your insurance is lower.
Yep.
HIPAA when you're going through like the hospital and you like
and
your,
they don't
your
got
wife
they don't have
being
to give up where the bodies
and like all that other stuff. But I just wonder like where there be a process. Where
a commitment system,
where it's like an LLC for couples.
Ooh.
Especially like when you got these poly relationships, and like right now it's illegal to marry
multiple people,
be married to multiple people and things of that sort. And
so you mean like going to an agreement?
Yeah, because where you saying is like, all right, this is an agreement between you and God and whatever. But let's take the God complex out of it. Like yes, to the higher being. But this is still a commitment to each other. So why not? And it's still like a business move.
Yeah.
Why not it just be an LLC for couples or whatever that may be?
I don't want nonprofit. I want full profit. Yeah.
And would that be the new Institute of Marriage?
That's terrifying.
Why?
That's scary. But then it still goes back to that basis of are you truly friends though? So that still don't matter because people gonna try to run up on that system some type of weird way. I think it sincerely goes back to do you like being around this person? And I think it's actually a broader conversation, a different conversation of then how are you dating then? So it almost goes back to this courting dating phase. Yeah. Before you even get to the marriage. So I think this is what the problem. Folks are jumping from meeting to let's get married. So from these 1 to 2 months, I like you, now let's get. So that might be the problem.
It may be.
So it might not even be, marriage might not be the issue. It might be that courting phase.
Like you pick up somebody from Tinder, y'all fuck, now y'all in a relationship. Or
you go, I think that moving through the phases, because I think in a good relationship, you go through all the phases. So I think you should go and like and lust and hate and dislike. It's okay to go through it, but you have to go through them to get to really what love is. And I don't think folks are willing to do that anymore. Or they have these different pictures in their head of what it's supposed to look like.
And And also us being millennials, we want the shit fast. So
fast, quick, Instagram worthy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In a relationship, it's not always Instagram worthy.
Sure, right.
But then we go back to that other piece where they say, so friendship was the basis, but then respect. What the hell is they talking about? So for them to even say it, so the people who took this survey been in a relationship where they feel they wasn't respected.
True.
So why the hell was you in the damn relationship to begin with? That ain't a relationship.
They're doing it for the culture, baby.
That's the piece that I think that surprised me the most. The friendship one, I was like, yeah, I got it. I eat the cake. But what do you mean this idea of respect? Why would you be with someone that doesn't respect you? Anyone. That's not a relationship. Any relationship. I'm not just romantic. My supervisor got to respect me. Everybody. What are you talking about?
Everybody got to put respect on my name.
Come on. We don't got to like each other, but we got to respect each other.
Yeah. So I can't even argue with that.
No. And, I've been thinking about it. Like, I understand why it's important because respect is this idea of respect leads to trust. Trust leads to safe spaces. Safe spaces leads to a healthy relationship. But what did that break down to? Look, now I'm becoming my mother. It started with the parents. It started at home. It started with mommy, daddy issues. Yeah. How many that's too big of a topic to cover. Like, we got a lot of episodes there. So we're talking about mommy, daddy issues. What? Yeah, mommy, daddy issues is real.
It's a big one.
Mommy, daddy issues is rampant. And we all have them.
Sure
but the difference is you got to face them. You have to deal with them head on.
You got to do the work.
And then this idea of dating and courting. That's where the friendship foundation is set. Period.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Because I don't understand. Maybe we got to bring some other couples on that have a different philosophy when it comes to this. Because I don't understand couples who don't like to hang out with each other.
Exactly.
I don't get that.
As much as I like to hang out with my boys, go get some brews.
Yeah, I don't hang with my girls too much.
But when it's all said and done, it's a good certain time. I got about a good 4 hours, but I was like, I just want to go back home and kick it on the couch with my girl.
Yeah, please. It's crazy. And one of our Nia, y'all already know we only got a couple good friends. Look, Nia and Uncle Junebug. When I first met Nia, he was like, "All right, Niambi, we hosting this game night, and X, Y, and Z. You cool people, you should come through." And he'll tell you straight to his face. I was like, "No, thank you." And he was like, damn, sis, I was just you new to the neighborhood. I'm trying to help you. And he kept asking me. I'm like, no, thank you. He finally broke down like, is we not cool? Like, when we talk and we be kikiing in class and when we interact with each other, I think we cool. Like, but whenever I invite you somewhere, you be like, no. And I was like, I gotta go home to my man. I don't got enough energy and bandwidth to go to school. This is when I was doing my first master's. Been in school too damn long. My first master's. And, so I'm engulfed in this master's program, white ass New England, white ass cohort, white ass faculty. It was just a lot of white people that I was adjusting to on top of, working 34 hours a week at the university. It was just crazy. And then here come Nia talking about, I'm going to go play Uno. Hell no. What a bunch of niggas I don't know.
No.
And my man sit on the couch waiting on me. But ever since then, we just crack up about that story. Eventually, of course, we went to game night because I brought my man. Because that's how I roll too. If y'all crew or my friends can't get along and navigate with me and my man, you can't navigate with me. Right. I'm definitely always one of them friends. You all right.
All righty.
Bye, bitch.
I know him longer than I know you, so process is elimination.
You can have one of my favorite quotes y'all learn. Y'all can have all this shit. Yeah, I'll start over in a minute. Niambi will start over in a minute. I would give you everything. Oh, too deep. But again, it's a good topic, Niram, but I think it's way more than this.
It is.
So what's the pins we putting in it? The idea, the importance of courting.
Yeah.
To establish that friendship foundation. I think we need to do an episode or talk a little bit further of like interactions with like mothers and fathers and how not necessarily that they treated us bad, but maybe their interactions.
Yeah, with their mothers and fathers.
Their mothers or fathers or interactions with each other or with their new partners. Like, even though, they could have treated us like gold, but you still see.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
And fleshing that out. And then lastly, again, this idea of respect.
I also want to add another one. Like, what? This whole poly thing.
Oh, you're really big on that.
I'm just interested in it because it's a trendy thing. And,
it's trendy for Americans.
It's trendy for Americans. And I would feel like Africans been doing it for a long time and having multiple wives.
A lot of cultures been doing it.
A lot. Yeah, you're right. A lot of cultures been doing it. But, it's starting to come over to America. And I really just interested to see how, like, the marriage thing is going to work. And, is poly rights going to be the new gay rights for marriage?
I mean, yeah.
And I'm just interested to see how it's going to play out.
How can you argue that 3 people can't be in a relationship together?
Or more people. Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't.
In a relationship in front of God.
Hey, I don't like to say nothing with folks' relationship with the Lord. His relationship with other folks, I don't know what agreements they got set up. I already know what agreement he got set up with me. So he could speak to them and say, I need y'all two as a triad or whatever. I don't. That could be, I don't know how soon that can happen, but I could see it eventually getting to that point.
It's going to happen.
Making it legal in America.
Yeah. It's going to happen. I just don't know when, but I'm ready to have my popcorn. And I think I just want to get ahead of the game because,
versed.
I want to be versed with it.
Maybe we should have like a polyamorous episode. We got to bring some folks on because that's my blind spot. I don't know much about the culture or what it means and what it looks like. But I agree. I'm sure it's juicy. Because if just 2 people is juicy, I can only imagine when you throw another person into it or multiple people into it.
And splitting time and all that shit.
And I'm interested in when the woman is the head of the household. That's really
when you got the main woman and she got a woman and a man or 2 men.
Come on.
Or 3 women.
Hey. Like, I think the more traditional view is the man. Like that, I think that's easier to digest and look at. They had a TV show on HBO, big. Like I think but that's still white.
Yeah, that's still white.
It's still very white.
But I want to see a sister.
Come on.
With a man and a woman.
Come on. Preferably from multiple cultures. So I would like to see an African American from Cleveland, somebody from Nigeria, and then somebody from the Caribbean. I would love to see all that black love together, honey. What?
That's gonna be some good.
Because it's all black, you know. And I don't know if y'all know that we consider all that black. African. We don't care where you're from. That's black, honey. That fall under the culture umbrella.
White people still use black, so it don't matter.
But I consider them black. They part of us. But I think it's interesting. Good stuff. All right. Well, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
And you know what that means.
Shout outs.
Go ahead. What you got for us, Niram?
Oh, we got a few shout outs.
We do.
Yeah.
Shout out to our 6 followers.
Shout out to our people. Well, I was looking at our stats. We got some people in the UK and Switzerland looking at
international.
We internationally known.
10 followers.
We just out there.
So, thank y'all for listening out there. That's amazing. I want to go to Switzerland.
Yeah.
That's on the bucket list.
Maybe we get a live show out there one of these days.
Whoa, that'd be amazing.
I know it would.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go ahead and alchemy that. All right.
Alchemy, we will.
Within 2 years, we will be doing a live show in Switzerland.
In the UK.
In the UK and Switzerland.
Within 1 year, we'll be doing live in the United States.
Yes.
And we'll live stream so y'all can see it.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Because we so dope.
And so mo to be. We believe in the alchemy and manifestation.
We sure do. So, iTunes reviews. We got another iTunes review, 5-star review at that. We got one from Just Chris 36. It's titled Hidden Gem. It says, Niram and Niambi are funny, warm, and you can hear the love for each other. I found their podcast by accident, and it's officially in the rotation now. Yay. Shout out to you, Just Chris 36.
Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you. We don't have nobody on Stitcher yet. No.
Stitcher, we be struggling on Stitcher.
We struggling bus on Stitcher, but that's okay.
Right. It's all right.
We got a couple comments. We got a comment on episode 3, which was titled, that was titled Fidget Spinners and Divorce Selfies.
Oh, that was a good one.
And it was from Dez. It says, dog, y'all ninjas is crazy. Laughing my fucking ass off. Love y'all. Put me on the show because Niram need to be real.
He do need to be real. And we do want to invite some folks. Like I said, we have my parents and stuff, but we would love to have. So if there's other white podcasters out there who's doing some stuff, y'all come on. I love community. I love people.
What y'all mean I need to be real, Dan?
Because you're crazy. Because you went in on Katy Perry and I was just saying that that's what they're talking about.
I still believe.
He just passed. That's that cancer energy, y'all. He can't help it.
I still believe Crystal should have interviewed her.
I'm definitely co-signing that. I would love to see a whole series where Crystal just interview people. I don't know what we would name it.
I don't know.
But it would be featuring Kid Fury in the background.
Yes.
Because he, that's the one and only too. It's hilarious. But okay. All right.
It says keep calling out the fuck shit 100.
Hey, thank you. We will. That's the only thing we can do. Stay black and die and call it the fuck shit.
Hey. We got a couple comments on SoundCloud. Episode 7. I can't remember which one. What was the name of that? But we got one from the username Yes We Can Garrett. And I think I know who that is. It says, we love you no matter what. No matter what. Hugging you both. Can't wait to see you. It better be in a couple weeks. And Daisy says hello too.
Yay! Hey.
What's up, Daisy? How you doing? What's up? Yes, we can, Garrett. How you doing too? She also left another comment. Said, yes, we're listening and are open to helping our brothers and sisters or gals and fellows out. If you're going New England style, Niram, we are overloaded with advice. Mary will call you. We'll call Niambi in a day or two.
Yay!
So you're gonna be getting a phone call in a day or two with more advice about relationships and things of that sort. We got to bring them on too because Al and Mary is definitely a riot.
They the goats.
Yeah. We also got a couple of responses from Corey Lucci.
I love Corey. I'm a groupie for Corey. Every time he says something, I'm like, what Corey say? I don't care about what nobody else say. I said, well, did Corey like it? If Corey don't like it, I'm like, it's trash.
Well, Corey's one of our day ones, man. He be shouting us out.
Love.
Me and Corey just be having all types of conversations in the messages. He be like, dog, that shit was funny. So a couple things Corey says, like, great podcast as usual, guys. I listened to it while running today, and you guys crack me up, especially the babysitting story and how your grandparents quit smoking and drinking. Yeah.
They did.
Don't make me come out
myself. It's a classic.
Yeah. Corey also said, boy, you went the fuck off on your family. A bunch of crying, laughing emojis. I totally fucking agree with you, bro. Respect. #respect. Yeah, man. I pay the cost to be the boss over here.
Absolutely.
And then he said, when I was a hardcore vegan, my folks was looking at my ass like I was a fucking alien.
Oh, my goodness.
I tell you, Corey, like, people be looking at you fucking crazy. Like, when you just say, I'm not doing meat for a minute.
Yeah.
So, shout out to you, Corey. I think we also had another one. I don't know if I can find that one.
Yeah. We got more Fridays to come.
We do got more Fridays. Here we go. It says, so first, you and Niram is crazy. Thank you for reminding the community of the importance of taking out the trash and
every day. Every day the trash has to go out. I don't know why y'all Negroes find that so hard.
It don't even be shit in the trash.
Matter. Come on.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the importance of taking out the trash,
yes,
and the potential implications of what would happen if robots take over. I'm telling you. They said robot sex is coming. They're going to take over and they're going to kill us all.
Yeah.
He says, I'm not down with the robotic rights myself. Second, Niram should watch his back because he keep talking trashy about Becky with the good hair.
They going to come for you, Niram.
She going to find you, Niram.
Yep.
Also, I love nipples and toes 23.
Come on.
I quote that all the time.
Nipples and toes. Y'all got us. I hope y'all don't see that Master of None episode. It's so
hilarious.
So good.
Third, you all have a great radio personality, and I let people know about the show. Keep rocking it out.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
A lot to
oh
you,
my
bro.
goodness, it just means so much when we get these just kind words of encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, we started this for us as an outlet, and like I said, we just thought my mama and Niram's sister was gonna be listening, and for y'all to really just embrace us like this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so filled up, and
yeah,
y'all help us, like y'all help us keep moving forward, and thank you for everything from the shout outs to the questions. We got some good questions coming next week. We got some good kitchen table talk coming next week, and for the Black love stories that's coming in, thank y'all. Like, Black love is beautiful, isn't it?
Surely is.
It's tasty, it's delicious, it's all the above, isn't it? So thank y'all again for your unwavering support. We just appreciate it so much, right, Niram?
Yes, we do. Thank you all. You guys are dope. Thank you for all the support. Just thank you.
Thank you. So overwhelmed and grateful. And thank you, Lord. I got to thank the Lord. Thank you, Lord. Y'all got to have me through here shouting.
All right.
Oh, did you say, all right, I do believe in a praise break. It's my living in vain. I'm about to have a praise break. All right, then, y'all. This has been a great one. So, as always, leave us a 5-star rating on iTunes or Stitcher, and we'll shout you out like we just did. Submit your Black love stories to blacklovematters.com. Again, no K. Also, don't forget to submit your questions for Kitchen Table Talk, or just shoot us an email if you want to chit-chat or chop it up with us. And leave a comment about anything that we talked about again on our blog on blacklovematters.com. No K, SoundCloud. And again, reach us out on voicemail. We haven't been getting voicemails, y'all. Send us some voicemail. We want to hear y'all voices. So that's 508-784-1111. 508-784-1111. And again, remember, love is always evolving, and we'll holla at y'all on Juneteenth.
You free niggas.
All right. Talk to y'all later.
Peace.